Okay, here are examples 12 through 17 that are worked. If you had problems with those on the test Thursday, I would take a look at those and make sure I understand them before this coming Thursday for the EOCT. Number 12 says, in the figure, triangle JKL and triangle JMN are similar. So what I did was I drew them separate, so you'd see the smaller triangle and the larger triangle. If JL is equal to 4, and I put that on the smaller triangle and the original picture, KL is equal to 6. Again, I did the same thing with 6. And MN is equal to 24. What is the length of JN or LN? So this is what I want to find. So I'm going to use proportions because the triangles are similar. And so I'm going to say 4 is to 6 because they're in the same triangle, as X is to 24. And when you cross multiply, that's going to give me 6X equals 96. So X equals 16. So that would be the length from J to N is 16, which if you go to your original picture, that's 16. So be careful not to choose B because that's JN, not LN. So I've got to figure out 4 plus what number is going to give me 16. So 4 plus 12. You can get that by subtracting 4 and 16. Number 13. The two triangles below are similar. If M equals 6 and N equals 8 and P equals 12, what does Q equal? Be sure on the EOCT to mark the numbers on your pictures. It will help a whole lot. Now remember that sides on similar triangles are proportional. So let's set up our proportions. So that gives me 6 and 8 are in the same triangle. And 12 and X are in the same triangle. So when I cross multiply, that gives me 6X equals 96. So when I divide both sides by 6, X equals 16. So the correct answer here is D. Number 14. Which pair of facts prove that triangles DEF and triangle QPN are similar? Now these are the three theorems that we studied to prove similarity. So we need to see which one uses that. If FE is congruent to QP and BD is congruent to PN. So we have FE and QP and BD or ED is congruent to PN. Alright, that's just two sides, so that wouldn't be a way. So we would have to erase those. So A is out. B, FE is congruent to PN. And angle D is congruent to angle N. That's only an angle in the side, not one of our reasons, so that would not be a choice, so we would eliminate choice B. D, ED is congruent to QN, and angle F is congruent to angle P. Again, that's not one of our methods, angle side, so we would have to eliminate C. So that would definitely make D our answer, because angle E is congruent to angle P. And angle F is going to be congruent to angle N. So therefore that would be angle, angle. And that would have to be our choice. 15. Given that ST is parallel to UV, prove that RS over RU equals RT over RV. Now remember, when you have equal fractions, those are called proportions. The question wants to know what justifies step 4. So I'm going to identify. That should have been step 5. Step 5 here, which is RU over ST equals RV over RT. So if I read my choices, perpendicular bisectors divide segments into two equal parts. Well, I don't know anything about perpendicular, and their parts aren't equal. B, the sides of similar triangles are congruent. Again, that's not true, and I don't have any marks of congruent. C, corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. So that would be it. Because this is a proportion. Number 16, if M equals 15, I'm going to put that on my picture. And N equals 36, I'm going to put that on my picture. And P equals 39. What is the tangent of angle theta? And it's hard to see here, but this is your theta. All right, so I go to my formula sheet, which I put the part of the formula sheet that you need. I want to use tangent, so I know I need to locate opposite over adjacent. So opposite from theta would be 15. And adjacent to theta would be 36. Could be 39 because that would have to be the hypotenuse. I would need to reduce that. Put that in the calculator to reduce. So my answer would be B, 5 over 12. 17. Triangle DAS is similar to triangle NLC. DA is twice as long as NL. If the cosine of L is equal to 9 over 2, or 2 over 9, so that would be 2. And cosine's adjacent over hypotenuse, so I've messed up. So adjacent to L would be 2, and hypotenuse would be 9. What is cosine A? Well, if we know it's twice as long, this would have to be 4, and this would have to be 18. If I want to find cosine, I would have adjacent, which is 4, over hypotenuse was 18, and that reduces to be 2/9. So those are questions 12 through 17. Look at those. If you have any questions, please let me know.